Yo, y'all know how we do.
True news and reviews back again. And I guess we're addressing the issue of 50's ongoing feud with the BMF family, shall we say? The Meech lineage. We heard about the beef with Big Meech. We know about the beef with him and Terry, the brother of Big Meech. Now he has directed his attacks on the son as well. Now, this looks like a text exchange between 50 and Lil Meech, where Little Meech seems to be heartfelt in his feelings, if you will. Not that that's a bad thing. And he's trying to express to 50 how he's feeling in lieu of recent events. And the response was cold, in 50 Cent fashion. So before I get too deep into it, let's read what the text says. You can follow along. Uh,
Right.
they just told me you unfollowed me off Instagram. Now you managing Skilla Baby with Rocket when I brought him to you first, when you didn't have a clue who he was. Now you mad at me when I would take my shirt off my back for you. I can't believe this, man.
Mhm.
You act as if I'm your enemy. I've only showed you love and loyalty and human. I go through my own shit, but I never switched up on you. Fuck Ross. But he gave my dad some bread so he can afford to pay his bills until our next season. This internet shit is throwing me off. You know me in real life. And 50 Cent replies by saying, "What next season, little nigga?" So I guess we won't get another season of BMF over Big Meech taking a picture
Oh,
with Rick
comment.
Ross. So
Shout out to Nia. She in the comment
yeah,
section. Shout out to you. 50
yeah,
acting like a
Tia
whole queen
Marie.
that shit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we know this how 50 act. You saw how I saw about it. I saw this as 50 Cent has turned Lil Meech's water off, turned his TV off, as some would say.
I wouldn't say that, man.
Okay, tell me why you wouldn't say that, and I'm gonna explain to you why that's exactly what's going on. But I'm gonna hear you out. Why you say why you saying he not turning his water off?
Because I feel that Meech has a prospering career, even though the foundation already has been set for him. So he already has a name. He's been in movies. All he has to do is, link up and, do what he do. It's already in his bloodline with linking up with people. I don't think I think he's gonna get other opportunities, man, because of who his dad is. That 50 is just 50, but there's other people out there that's definitely going he gonna get some chances to make some dollars. Put it like that.
Okay, that's fair. I don't think that this is the end of his life or like him having livelihood, but it's just like if I'm in an apartment and I don't pay my water bill and they cut my water off, yeah, I can go to the store and buy a bottle of water, but my water's my water still got cut off, though. That's like when you get fired from a job and they don't say that they
Look,
fired you. They're like, we're going in another direction. You feel me? At
look,
the end
brother.
of the day, you got let go.
Yeah.
You lost a revenue stream, though. Like that happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the King Colossus in the chat, man. Respect,
Shout out
salute.
to him. For real.
Yeah,
Salute.
man. We got to
So
get on that panel too. But yeah, so another thing, this exposes what's going on. Like we'll look at rappers and celebrities and feel like they're just somewhere high in the stratosphere, you know what I'm saying? But they going through the same problems we going through. For him to say he had to be a promoter, if you will, a brand ambassador for Rick Ross just to have enough money to cover his bills.
salute TB.
Salute
Yeah.
TBs. Just to
I
cover
mean,
his bills until the next season, that let you know shit a little wobbly over there. Shit a little shaky. Like ribs was touching, bro. Like he's like, yo, we needed bread. So that's not good. You feel me? That's like living paycheck to paycheck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not one to job shame anybody, but that really put things in perspective.
But
50's on
listen
one
though,
level, Big Meech and Little Meech is on another level. Yeah.
I mean, you can't even say that. Cause check this
What?
out. This is
So
what I'm saying.
they're on the same level as 50. You're not saying that, are you?
I'm not saying they on the same level as 50. All I'm
Okay.
saying is, the higher up you get, the more expenses you got. So it could kind of be a trade-off if you ain't, managing everything right. So 50 probably has to sell. I'm sure it's pressure on him to sell and make profits. He ain't just sitting back, advertising. He got to put in work. It ain't like he just marketing for something.
I mean, we
He
don't
has.
know. We don't. Yeah, you're right. We don't. I'm not in his pockets, but it's hard to me for me to imagine 50 doing something like that to make it
We
to
ain't
the
say.
next season. Of you know
I'm
what?
just saying, if the season didn't do well, right?
Right.
He had to take. It's people that took losses. It ain't just Big Meech and Lil Meech. You get what I'm saying? If the show
Not.
didn't do well financially,
No, I'm not. That's not the point I'm making. I'm just saying
okay.
if you are so strapped that you got to do something that a lot of people could see as disloyal just to make ends meet, like if you compromise your integrity just to
How is
pay the
that
bills,
disloyal? This is my point, right?
bruh.
If I'm
If
getting
you
out
don't,
of jail,
I gotta watch niggas like you, cuz if you don't see how
check this
that's
out.
disloyal, I gotta watch niggas like you, cuz I gotta
Check,
watch you, bro.
check this out.
All right, I'm
If I
checking.
was beefing with somebody right out here, Cap, right? And
Yeah,
you could get a bag with them. Check this out, and you could get some money, and you come to me like, "Look, bro, I know you and the nigga were beefing since y'all were jits. Y'all been going at it, but you know what I'm saying?
I,
I'm finna
li-
make 5K.
listen,
I'm gonna be like, bro, go
I
get
like
your.
what you saying. I like what you
I'm not
saying.
gonna stop you from making
No,
money
no,
because I
real
got a
talk.
problem with somebody.
I like what you saying.
Okay,
Now, given what you just said, do you think that
right.
Big Meech called 50 like, look, hey, 50, shit a little shaky around here. I'm tightening my belt, ribs is touching. I'm about to go get a bag with Ross. That's cool, right? Like, I don't really want to do nothing that look a little funny. Like, I just wanted to run it by you first. Do you think that's what happened? Or did 50 Cent just wake up and see the picture like we all seen it? It got blindsided by it. It was like, okay, if you pick the side, stay over there then. It didn't
No, you
happen the
know
way that
why?
you
Check this out.
describing it. You feel me? You
This is
just
how I'm
painted a
describing.
different picture.
Yeah, no, this is how I'm describing it. I think when 50 Cent and Meech was talking, and when the numbers was talking, Meech was like, "That amount of money?" He like, "Look,
Conjecture. Now you just making stuff up
I'm
now.
just
We don't
saying.
know. We don't have no knowledge of any conversation
I'm
like that
listen. I'm
taking
just
place.
giving you
I
my
think me
perspective. Check it
Meech
out.
seemed very Lil Meech and Big Meech seemed very appreciative of the opportunity that they were given. I saw some heartfelt posts, saying to social medias about how 50
Right.
was holding this down and holding that. You could tell from this text message that niggas was thankful. That it ain't no don't
Right.
act like that now, like they was turning their nose up at what 50 was
No, I'm
offering.
saying
That was a
Big Meech.
lifeline. Dude, them
No,
boys
I'm
are
not.
blown. Okay,
What?
go ahead.
I'm
Go
not
ahead.
saying little Meech. I'm just saying Big Meech. I think when they sat down and it was talking money, he realized this ain't enough money for me to just ride with this show. I got to get out here and get something. So let me go ahead and spread my wings and
Yeah,
get my. Go
and
ahead.
okay, the only place you could turn was Ross. You just
No, he
had a
probably had a
concert.
lot of deals,
Listen, bro, you
bro.
just had a concert that's coming out. You feel me? Where you got all these rapper dog. Do something else, cuz like get some bread from people. You could be posting stuff on your.
Bro,
I'm not here to be a
obviously that
financial
bread wasn't
advisor
big
to.
enough. But check this
Man,
out, Cap. Obviously that bread from 50 wasn't big enough for him to be like, you know what? I ain't dealing with nobody. I
that's
ain't
the
dealing
point
with
I
these
make.
people.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's supposed to be more money over morals. That little bit of bread was enough to
Money
make that
over
man
morals.
compromise. Listen, I'm just telling you that little bit of bread was able to make that man compromise his morals and go to the other side. And now you know what the Bible say about the
Cap, you
sins of
ain't
the
finna.
father, right? You know what
Yeah.
the Bible say about the sins of the father, right? Like sometimes the actions of parents or the preceding generation can have consequences for their descendants. And we watching that play out in real time right now. Big Meech got wrong and little Meech out here catching strays. You know what I'm saying? It's
That's how
bad.
you feel.
And then let me ask you this. Do you think, I mean, all bets was off when, but I feel like his father did something right. I just explained the sins of the father. How you feel about 50 exposing these text messages after Lil Beach kind of poured his heart out to 50? He's like, yo, I would have gave you the shirt off my back. You know me, cuz. Like, this shit crazy. Like, do you think that was the move, or does that, like, how do you feel
50,
about that?
50 on some sucker stuff. He is, in
That's some
my
sucker
opinion.
shit, right?
Yeah. I mean, but
Nah, man. Like 50 be making me feel like he's mastering that whole art of war, 48 laws of power game. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he not fucking with you, he not fucking with you, dog. He relentless. Something about me kind of respects that. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? We all, I guess, appreciate people for different reasons. I don't like every move that 50 make for sure, but this, for some reason, I'm feeling them because sometimes people move a certain way, and I'm like, man, I'm off cut, man. I ain't like that, bro. Like, I don't holler at me no more. Dog. We ain't got to do nothing. I could feel that. I could relate to that energy, dog.
right.
He ain't
So
like that, cuz.
are you calling Meech not loyal?
Yeah, I think it was disloyal. It looked like Lil Meech was disloyal to. I mean, it looked like Lil Meech might have been loyal, but this is the thing. Now y'all done went over there, right? Like you trying to stick up for your pops, right?
He didn't
Pops
try to stick
definitely.
up for his pops. No.
No, he
Listen.
is sticking up for his pops.
Yeah,
Listen,
he's sticking up for his pops,
okay,
but I'm saying
so
what
so
his
let,
pops did, he was saying that, bro, that ain't, he had to explain, bro. He just got some bread, so now that ain't got nothing to do. Like,
but but listen.
what that got to do with us? Like,
No, yeah, but 50, like, yo, that's your pops. So to hell with you and your pops. You know what I'm saying? Since you want to defend them, since you want to try to make excuses for your pops, you can stand on the other side of that bridge with him. And what's so crazy is he exposed a text message and he's saying F Ross. Do you think this is gonna cause a fallout between possibly Lil Meech and Ross or
I think
Big
that's
Meech and
why 50
Ross?
probably only texted. I don't think I think Meech meaning like fuck Ross, like you just trying to like put it like he messing with my dad like that.
Oh,
It's like business.
th-
Like stop
that,
trying to, you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, and that's a very generous way to put it. But do you think that Ross is going to be that understanding? Do you think Ross is going to read "fuck Rick Ross" and be like, "Oh well, he ain't mean it like that. He ain't mean fuck me. He's just trying to." Now Ross going to be like, "Damn, it's like that. Like it's just all about a bag." Or will Ross understand? Because that's what Ross was saying.
No,
Like, yo,
Ross
nobody
ain't
don't owe
about all
you a
that
loyalty.
personal stuff, bruh.
Yeah, he's just like, yo, I just needed a face to
Listen, we
promote
ain't
the
got
car
time.
show. It's not that serious. I'm not
Bro,
friends with him
he's
either. That's what he
marketing.
did. Yeah, I
This is
get
what
you.
I
I
like
get you.
what Ross is doing. He
I
having
respect it.
fun with this. See, he's having fun with this. He's marketing his show. He just doing his thing. 50
Yeah,
is the one that seems upset at the situation. And whenever you get like that, in my opinion, when somebody's having fun and marketing and you're upset and falling out with people, Ross looks like he's winning to me. It looks like,
huh?
yeah.
Ross has a car show. 50 has hit shows on Stars. I don't really feel like he's winning in that sense. I don't even think.
Okay, I'm glad you said
Okay,
that. You
okay,
said Ross, listen, you said
okay.
Ross has a car show and he got hit shows on um
Yeah,
Stars.
yeah. He's
But
had a Vegas
this at this
residency.
man's property. It's more self-made. This is at his property.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
marketing it. He controls everything that he got. With you saying what 50 got, he's with another company. It's a split. It's so much going on. So I
Oh,
respect the car show more than I respect what you saying what 50
I
doing.
know
Cause
because that's how this hip hop veneer has got you to think, dog. Niggas be thinking like sole ownership of some shit is so important, dog. Like, would
I'm not
you
saying
rather?
it's so
Hold
important. It's
on, let
just
me land my plane.
go
I
ahead.
let you. You got it all.
It is important. Go ahead.
Okay, let if I had a what if I had a percentage of something that's making millions, or if I have 100% of something that makes 100,000. You know what I'm saying? Like you could still be in partnership with people in the team and still be doing something way bigger than just because it's at your house and all the money's coming to you. Like that's a big deal. Now, I don't even
It
think it's
is.
really worthwhile comparing
No.
those two things. All I'm trying to say is I don't see this as a win for Russ because what you're saying is, oh, 50 seems mad. I don't think 50 seems that mad. 50 seems like he loves this trolling back and forth shit. I don't get that. If anybody seems hurt and upset, it's Lil Meech. This is a text message from somebody whose heart was touched. 50 Cent said, "What next season, little nigga?" I don't see. Where's the text message that exposed where 50's like, "Oh, I ain't, y'all hurt my feelings." He said, "No, you a rat. Y'all ain't got no next seasons. Move around." That's the energy I'm getting. I'm not getting this what you talking about, this mad thing. These boys been trolling each other back and
But
forth. You feel me?
got you. But the big thing what Meech did say is to hold my dad down until the show starts. So
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
the
that
money
that
keep
wasn't a
coming.
good look to me. Like that
No,
don't
no, no, no,
that
no.
don't make y'all look strong as a unit. I
But
don't
he could
like
have
it.
just been, yeah, he could have. I mean, we don't know. We don't know
It's
if
I
that's
mean, you being real. I mean, I respect that he was being real, but it's not a win for you, dog, to come like that. Some people gonna see it as, he's just a good guy. Why is 50 like kind of picking on him like that? But it definitely doesn't show strength. It doesn't look like he's, negotiating from a point of leverage at this point. You feel me? It's like he's looking for mercy with this text. This is like, somebody tried to extend the olive branch and 50 smacked the shit away. That's
yeah.
what it looked like to me. And
Mm-hmm.
I hope them boys shake back, but this is not a good look. Now you got all these allegations. Your pops, he keep
So,
taking pictures in front of the same grass wall. He got the boneless beard outline thing
so
going.
check
You
this
feel me?
out.
He hasn't really got back into the swing of things yet. And this is like throwing a monkey wrench into the
Right.
return rollout. It's not good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good.
For real.
I don't think it's good.
So, my question to you is, do you think
Yeah.
Lil Meech can bounce back from this? You said, what do you think about Lil Meech's career?
I don't
Big
know.
Meech. Do you think they
He's
needed this guy?
I think it was a good look. Um, Meech, he- I don't have that much confidence in his acting abilities, to be honest. I don't think this is that breakout role. Like he's playing his father for one. I don't think that's like a big stretch. That doesn't really say anything about his range. And as we said on the last episode, this is some of the worst acting on television outside of Tubi if you watch that show. Now, this is coming from somebody that was watching the episodes religiously. I'm a sucker for, you know, crime dramas that have cameos from rappers and stuff like that. I'm going to watch it, but after watching it, I just got to be real. If I'm being objective, this was not a very good show. So
Right. So you
maybe
saying it
somebody
wasn't
might see it as an opportunity to put him in something, but I don't know how long that's going to last. You're not going to keep getting put in stuff if you're not a good actor. I don't see him. I don't know. Lil Meech was a rapper. Do you think that he could go into rapping? Do you think people want to hear Lil Meech rap? Like, where do you see him going after this?
I see him having a career in
Podcasting, maybe going on Cam
I
Capone.
see I feel
Uh,
like he has a career. I mean, just as far as he's been in a movie, his dad is who his dad is. He had relations with 50 Cent. This
yeah,
ain't, I don't
he
think
he could
it's
get
gonna
another
shake
Vlad
anything.
interview. Yeah, I mean, they can make documented, but how long are we going to want to hear these same tired stories over and over again? Like, at some point, that's going to dry up. Like,
Shout out trap music. Yeah,
shout out to
he gonna
trap
get
music.
another role, bro. 50
Yeah,
ain't,
he'll
I don't
get
even
one, but
think
it's
that, bro, I don't even think the show was doing that well in the first place. I wasn't looking at it when we covered this a year, 2 years
yeah.
ago, fam.
I
We
couldn't
was
get you to watch it.
we wasn't even watching it. So what I'm saying is this could be like a loss. This could have been a loss that was taken just to come out with this. It could have not have been like, a profitable thing, but people got paid, but it wasn't as far as people making enough money to take it that serious. Dave Young said, I feel like 50 Cent is going at the wrong person. I
I
mean,
don't
Big
know. He
Meech.
he might be, but essentially 50 Cent called. Listen, man, I don't care either way. I like both of these guys, but if we really gonna be real about the situation, 50 Cent called Big Meech a rat, right? Brought up the Tammy Cowan thing. And Big Meech essentially said, I know you are, but what am I? He didn't address none of the allegations that uh th- what's the woman from BMF that be giving interviews? I can't think of her
Tanisha
name right
Welch.
now. Tanisha
Welch.
Welch said that Tammy ain't right and
Yeah.
Big Meech wrong for being with her. Blue Da Vinci said Big Meech ain't right. You feel me? Now 50 saying it. It's just too many people saying it. Big Meech
No,
didn't
50
address
not. Hold on, bro. Cut it
what
out. What
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 what do you
what you
mean?
saying.
What is 50 said? 50 never said nothing about Big Meech ain't right. What are you talking
Yes, he
about?
did. 50 Cent
What he
said Big Meech
said?
is a rat. He put a picture of him and put a rat with him eating cheese. Where have you been the last few days? 50 Cent
But that ain't
definitely
got
called
nothing to
Big Meech
do
a
with.
rat.
Okay, but you saying that he felt like that was like he didn't fall out with him. Like you making it seem like he just.
What?
It seemed like to me like he just making fun of him.
No,
I
they're
mean, I
they're
ain't gonna say fall out with him, but you making it seem
no,
like
they're
he
falling.
did.
No, they're not fucking with each other. This is the point I'm trying to make.
Right.
This is what I'm trying to. The point I'm trying to make is he's making some strong allegations about Big Meech telling. Big Meech has not addressed none of those allegations. All he said was, "You a rat too." Like he put an emoji next to 50 Cent name, right? But if he don't address none of the allegations, don't that kind of feel like some of that might be true? You get what I'm trying to say?
No, no,
Oh, you being
I ain't gonna
biased,
say
bro.
that.
You
I'm not
really
gonna say
being
that.
a Big Meech advocate right now. You've been like that since we first discovered these allegations. You ain't gonna see nothing wrong with Big Meech,
I'm
man.
just saying. No, I'm just keeping it. I'm just like,
Cause they
how is
need to
that?
give you a they need if they come out with something new, they need to give you a role, dog. Cause they gonna see this and they gonna be like, yeah, he down, dog. Like he down with the set. They gonna give you a chain. Cause you really giving them bail, dog. You know
Hey, we
that's
don't have
funny,
no
bro.
factual. Listen, this is my whole thing. Is
We don't
no
have no
factual.
factual
You can't
stuff. We read the
bring me no.
paperwork. Go look at our most popular
I looked
videos.
at the
Y'all in the
paperwork.
chat, look at our most popular. We got an episode where we go through the paperwork. We got an episode where we listening to what Cuffy's saying. We're not just pulling this stuff from thin air.
Right.
Trap
So
music.
look,
I challenge you
Bo
to
Nut
watch
said
the
that's he
old
say.
episode.
She say. Have you read the paperwork?
Yes, we have read the
It is
paperwork,
he say she
Bonut.
say. That's what I'm saying. It's from Tammy Cone.
Okay,
Listen,
all right. You
you
can
have to
always say that.
trust.
You can
You
always
have
say
to
that.
trust
It's
everything that
easy.
she's saying for you to believe everything that's in that
No, I'm
paperwork.
talking about the paperwork was compelling. Cuffy's testimony was compelling. Tanisha Welch, her testimony was compelling. What Blue Da Vinci said was compelling. I'm not saying just he say, she say. There's paperwork. We pulled up the paperwork. We read through it. We summarized it. We're not the only people to break down the paperwork. You could look at Mickey Truth page. She did a really good deep dive on the paperwork with Big Meech. We're not the only people that looked at this. I know I'm not the only one that walked away saying, "Yo, there could be some legs to this." And all I'm trying to
Okay,
say is, if
I
all these people are
understand.
saying things, why are you not combating that with the truth? Saying like, "No, I'm gonna condemn Tammy. I'm gonna condemn uh Tammy Cowan or Tanisha Welch. This is what really happened." We haven't heard none of that. We just heard, "I know you are, but what am I?" That's all we got.
Right.
That's all
So
we got.
all I'm telling you is, listen, this is all I'm saying. For us to have to really stamp Big Meech as a snitch, we would have to believe in the paperwork, in the affidavit, what Tammy Cohen said. And she had two different, she was selective. One, she was protective of the DA agent, and one, she was protective of
You keep
Big
saying
Meech.
DEA agent, dog. She is a confidential informant. She is CS1. and you could rewrite
She slept.
history if you want and
She
say
slept
that
with the
it's just
DEA agent.
yeah, no, that's what I'm
So
trying to.
she
Okay,
would. All I'm
all
saying
right,
is, listen, she had
okay,
Meech and the DA agent on her team. She was trying to really protect both of them. We don't know which one she lying on or which one she telling the truth on. That's what I'm saying. It's
right,
no
right, right. I don't want to relitigate that whole thing again. We did a lot with that. We heard
okay.
testimony, we read through it. I don't want to go too far into that, but anybody out there, look at our most popular videos. One is over 60K, and there's another one we went through the paperwork. Watch that and y'all decide for yourself. Now, since we trying to keep on the theme of 50 Cent, how do you first of all, I mean, it's kind of even weird to bring it up at this time, but rest in peace, Irv Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Irv Gotti. Legend to the game. Brought us some big acts. Charlie Baltimore, Cadillac Ty, Ja Rule, Ashanti. Had a hell of a run. Started in what, 97, 98? I'm just talking off the top of my head. How you feel about even after hearing that Irv Gotti had the second stroke? 50 Cent has been relentless with the trolling. He says something to the effect of, I wanted him to see my new shows or whatever. You know, how did that how did that strike you? What was your reaction to that? That even in a time where this man is having a severe health event, 50 Cent didn't relent.
Yeah, it's just he need to like I don't get it. I don't get it, man.
Yeah.
I think his trolling can could be probably the reason people ain't watching these shows. I mean, he could be rubbing people the wrong way to where they like, you know what, I don't even want to deal with homie and anything he got going on because he's just too disrespectful. You know what I'm
You
saying? So
know, you know, we in an era like that, man. Like I used to think stuff like that about like Trump. Did Trump disrespect ever make you feel like, oh, I ain't messing with Trump? Some people like you more when you're disrespectful. We just
damn.
in that era right now. I don't think like the public is that easily offended. You know, there's some people who are, but there's a whole non-zero portion of people who are just like, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if
Yeah.
we enemies now and then. And I don't know how much I would have respected it if 50 was like, you know what? After everything that happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know we had differences, but, rest in peace. I don't know if that would have been real. I don't know if I would have even believed that. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't like him when he was here, don't try to start acting nice when he's gone. So, something about the consistency, that part of it I respect. I don't think it's in good taste, though. I wouldn't be like that. It's not in my constitution. Like
Do
I
you
would have backed
respect
up
people
off of
that
it.
do that? Do you respect people that do that?
Do I respect it? Nah, I wouldn't use that word. I respect it. I get it. I
Do you
understand it.
respect it? Right. Do you
No, I don't think
respect
that's
it?
something that's like worthy of respect. No,
Right.
no,
So
no,
do
no.
you feel that
I
when people
appreciate his
see
candor. I appreciate him being real. Like I could respect that more than somebody being fake. Because there's a lot of that. There's a lot of people who don't like people when they alive and then they pass, and it's like you acting like we
yeah,
was
but
all
do you
cool with them.
but you don't respect it. So that means
No, I don't think it's something I should be
you can attest
respecting.
to people seeing him doing stuff like that and being like, yeah, I ain't rocking with homie.
Man,
Like
50 done did a lot of stuff that I don't rock with.
he got a lot of enemies too. He got a lot of people that be like, you
What
know
that
what,
be?
ain't yeah,
Jesus had a lot of enemies.
bro,
I
but you
mean,
can't keep that's not gonna work well for you, Cap. It is entertaining. You like the bullshit, and it's entertaining. But as far as business, when you keep
yeah,
doing
I like
stuff
the
like
bullshit.
this
I like the
to Big
bullshit.
Meech, and you doing all of this stuff, bro, I can see
You're
how
right.
Ross is gonna keep winning because he's gonna keep showing people love in his business, and he ain't gonna be having any feelings like that. I can
You,
see why people can stop dealing
mm,
with.
I respect that. That might rub people the wrong way. I want to address Bonut. He say, I don't listen to people who's never been locked up and don't know the law. Bonut, I don't claim to have any novel legal knowledge. I'm not a lawyer. But who you think ain't never been locked up, nigga? Don't think
He
because
probably just saying that. He may
oh
not be
well,
saying
okay,
us.
yeah,
He
it,
may
it
just
might not be addressed to me, but listen, we be getting a lot of comments like that, like, well, if you guys are not from the streets, and we've been locked up, we do know a thing or two about the law. we know a thing or two about the streets. This ain't the platform to just be out here running down your whole, history. But yeah,
Yeah, he
I
said that
know a little
statement
something
wasn't
about the
directed.
law.
Yeah, I think he knew that he
Okay,
was
well, I
saying it in
respect
a
my
way
brother.
of endearment, like,
Yeah,
yo, only listen, and he
listen,
listening to us so he could
listen.
understand.
That's why I'm saying a lot of people who know about that kind of thing, like proffer agreements and CSIs and stuff like that,
Yeah.
they like, yeah, that's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, you know, like it's
But
weird
we
that you
know that.
still do. Listen, if somebody, I'll put it like this, Bob. Let me personalize it. If I was working with somebody, right, doing business with with somebody who lined you up, got you
Hmm.
cased up, cause we all could agree that Tammy Cowan is, an informant. She got somebody lined up, even if you don't think Meech had nothing to do with it. Let's say I
Yeah,
didn't know nothing about
she's
it, and I'm
certified. Yeah,
okay.
she's
Okay,
certified.
let's say I had a friend like that. We got
Hmm.
business together, but she lined you up, and I didn't know about it, but I never publicly condemned her. I never
Okay.
said, she ain't right. She don't line my dog up, and I keep doing business with her. Would you think I was in on it, or are you gonna be like, well, he's still cool with her. He's still doing business with her. He ain't said nothing publicly. He ain't doing nothing to help me out. He not doing nothing to help me out now that I'm locked up. But I'm supposed to just believe. Would you
But
believe that I had nothing to do with it at that point? You get what I'm
well,
trying to say?
okay,
You get the
I
picture?
get what you're trying to say,
Oh,
but we can see that she's doing a tell all and talking about meat. She teaming up with 50, so something must have happened.
hearsay, hearsay. That's he say, she say, right?
What?
That's he say, she say,
No,
right?
I
Just like
heard
you
the
told
clip
me.
where 50 Cent leaked it with him and her talking, and she
But
was
we
talking
ain't
about she
see
gonna.
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
you
ain't
heard
see
her
it.
say it? You heard her?
Yeah. No, I heard her
Okay.
say that she's gonna drop and tell
Oh,
the
you
truth.
should have
But
had that
all I'm
clip.
saying
You should have
is,
had that clip ready. That would have been good. That would have
right, right.
put some extra gravy on the rice.
Yeah, all I'm saying is she ain't. It seems that she's not on terms with Meech right now. So it's like somebody must have got cut off, and it seems like
Yeah, but she
he must have
was
cut
for a
her
long
off.
time. When she was doing the deal for the life rights, they was cool. And if I was Cuffy, I'd be feeling like a lot of people feel like Meech ain't right. That's what I'm trying to say. Meech, I don't think he's of like, I don't know. He don't
I'm not
I
saying
don't
he
have a
did
lot
it
of
or he
confidence
didn't.
in
I'm
his
saying
in his moral
factually,
character and his
right.
loyalty. It looked crazy. Like he got to tell me his side of the story. I could have all of this
I'm with
wrong. I'm just saying that until he come out and say something, everybody talking about like
exactly.
how
I'm
that
with
means
Bo
he's not
Nut.
disloyal. I'm like, bro, he got a pattern from what everybody's saying until he changed my mind, and I'm open to having my mind changed with new information. But the pattern that I'm seeing that Big Meech is on, I could see him being disloyal, and it's got me siding with 50 in this whole beef. If I'm just, if we
Wow.
just talking about the bullshit and
But
seeing
this
like
what
what,
Bo Nut
I,
said.
yeah,
Right. He would like it don't look good, but I believe more info will come out to definitely tip the
that's
scale one way or
possible.
the other. That's
That's
what I'm
not
saying.
outside of the realm of possibility. That could happen. We'll just have to cross that bridge when we get to it. So far, that's what I heard, Miss Cookie. I think Irv Gotti has gone to the upper room. That's what's being reported. I don't know if it's been confirmed. Even like hours ago, I think like 10 or 11 hours ago, they said that he suffered another stroke and was on life support. I have seen some reports start to, you know, em, just spread out, we'll say, that he might be gone. So I'm saying RIP. I'll have to apologize if that was just, us jumping the gun, but I think he might be gone.
Hmm. Yes,
Trap
indeed.
music, you don't always get time knocked off just because you tell. Sometimes you could tell on somebody and they still beat the case. Does that mean that you didn't tell? Sometimes the CSI could be having a sexual relationship with somebody that's part of the prosecution, like an FBI agent, and the whole case falls apart. So you don't get the time knocked off just because he served time and did a lot of his sentence. That don't mean that the man didn't tell. Respectfully, I hear that a lot. If you look at our comments in the video about it, A lot of people came with that argument, like, well, if he told, how come he still was in jail this long? That really is, those are two separate things,
Okay.
you know.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to drag it. I ain't got too much else to say about that. Anything you
uh,
want to
man, well,
address
I
before?
want to. 50 has
Okay.
always, let's see, 50 has always said, if you rock with somebody I don't rock with, I'm cutting you off. Why is it different now?
Exactly.
Yeah,
50
that's who
being
he is.
consistent. 50 Cent being consistent. So why Meech is the one being wishy-washy? He's the wobbler in this situation. That's all I'm trying to say. You know
Yeah,
what? You knew who you was dealing with when you started dealing with the man. Don't get mad at me for being me. You know what I'm saying?
right. Got you. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. But I'm just saying, yeah, but how this looks for you, 50, as far as imagine if 50 come to you right now, Cap, and he come to you and he say, Cap, man, I want to do business with you, bro. I want to put your, I like the podcast you doing. Let's come on. And then you like, okay, we're gonna do business. And then you gotta say, hold on, are you willing to sign yourself up with somebody that you gotta stop doing business or not do business with certain people? Or would you go with somebody that they let you
Yo,
be free? It's just business. They like, yo, look,
listen,
I do business with you, but I don't care who you
listen.
do business with,
I'm gonna
bro. If
tell
you go
you.
get your, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you. No, because I ain't want to cut you off, but I get the point that you getting at. Like, and I respect the question. I'm gonna answer it.
Yeah, I
When
want
it
it
comes
straight
to
up.
who I'm riding with, that's the team I'm riding with. I work for a beverage company. I don't want to say out there like that,
Yeah.
but I work for a beverage company. You can't come into my workplace with our competitors' beverage. Now, if you want to do it,
Oh,
you got
that's
to put. Hold
totally
on, let
different.
me land the plane. Is all I'm trying to
Okay.
say. I
Okay.
work for a certain beverage company. If you bring in a competitor beverage, you got to
Right.
cut the label off and put it in a non-marked container. If you bring it on the property, they will let you go. And their whole thing is this other company is not giving you stock options. They're not giving you no 401k. They're not putting, a paycheck in your account. So while you messing with us, just respectfully don't do that. That's our competitor over there. Don't
I
do that.
respect that though. Listen, but
That
see
don't
where you
seem this
going.
that different to me than
No,
this.
no, no. This is what I'm telling you. I'm saying if you had a deal, it's two deals on the table, right? The
Right,
same amount of money. But
right.
this deal is like, listen, if you deal with me, you're limited to who you can, what certain celebrities that you can deal with out here. Okay. You can deal with me, you got to be loyal to me. Anybody I got a problem with, you got a problem with. Now you got another company that's here that's like, yes, I'm just doing business with you. I don't care who you associate yourself with. I'm just doing business with you. If you got business you can do, I don't have
Yeah,
no enemies here.
listen,
I
listen.
just do business.
If that were the options that Big Meech was presented with, he should have went with option B if that's what he wanted to do. Unfortunately, he chose option A. So you made your bed. Now you got to lay in it. You feel me? He could have did that. He could have went and did business with somebody who's not gonna care. He chose to get into cahoots with 50 Cent. What you not getting about that? He made this choice. We didn't tell him to, you know, go to stars. He had a great story. I saw a documentary that didn't have what was that on? Yeah, I think
The
I saw
business
that.
haven't
I
worked
saw a
that way.
documentary that was on Prime. I don't think it really did nothing like that, but he did business with other people, and it wasn't popping like that. 50 Cent stuff was popping. You know.
I feel you. I'm just saying, this could be a hit on, on 50 too. Cause I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't know if
Listen.
I'm gonna want to sign. I'm not gonna want to put myself and my business restricted. I wouldn't want to mess with 50 because I don't want to put myself in a position to
Listen.
where
I I could go to a job right
right.
now where I could bring any beverage into the office and it's not going to matter. I decided to go with what I feel like worked for me. I went to this beverage company. They said, listen, while you here, we don't need to be promoting other beverages, dog. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
for
And I was
that.
okay with it. Okay, that's what I'm
It's
trying to say.
cool.
That's what worked for me. Big Meech did the same thing. So let's
Oh,
not
you
make
scared
excuses
my
for it,
dog.
dog. Let's not make excuses for it, dog. He come
He
on,
did.
that's like, bro.
Listen, I get what you're saying, but all I'm saying is this was off company grounds. It was nothing that have to do with being like it's like you going to your house and you had a Pepsi at the
Okay,
house and you was on Facebook.
listen.
Like
Okay,
damn, and then
listen,
like
bro.
damn, bro.
Okay, let me put it into
Hold
terms you can
on, you on
understand.
Facebook with the Pepsi, bro? I mean, whatever
Li-
beverage you with.
I
That's what
mean,
I'm saying.
that's a bit much, but I'm gonna give you another example. Braun is signed to Nike. Do you think Braun is allowed to make public appearances wearing Adidas stuff? They told LeBron, listen, you're gonna be a brand ambassador, whatever. We're gonna give you a deal, but publicly, we don't need you to wear any other athletic brands. You're not gonna see LeBron in a Puma sweatsuit on Instagram. You're not gonna see that.
Bruh,
You're not gonna see him with an Adidas fit. You're not gonna see him with
yeah, but
Yeezys on.
50 and
Hold
Ross
on,
is not competitors, bro. In
listen.
business.
You said who is not competitors?
In business. I'm
Who's
saying
not
their business.
competitors?
They're just doing that
They
beef.
are
That's not
competitors, bro. You want some other stuff if you don't think that. They're direct competitors. 50 Cent and Ross are direct competitors. They're fighting for the same market share. They could
bruh.
attack the shit together, but the point
50
I'm trying
Cent
to
was the
make is
best thing to happen to Ross. That's all I'm saying. Him beefing with
okay,
Ross, making
that's
him so
fine.
much more money.
That's
It's not
fine.
even like
I
that.
can
Like,
make the
this what I'm
same.
telling you. I'm saying so
You not trying to hear what I'm saying, bro.
okay.
When other people make these deals, bro, it makes perfect sense to you. LeBron not being able to wear an Adidas sweatsuit, you're not going to think that's crazy. We're not going to make a video about that, dog. It's going to be easy for people to understand. There's no big controversy about that. The minute it becomes two rappers, now it's foreign to you. Like, I don't get it. Why he can't just work with anybody? No, bro. The brand is a direct competitor with his brand, and all of that is connected, bro. The music is what powers these series. All that stuff is interconnected. So if somebody is doing stuff to bring your brand down, you don't need nobody that's part of your uh team elevating that person, because you elevating somebody that's dragging me down.
50
That's so easy
listen.
to understand. That's so easy to understand, bro.
I get what you're saying, but what I'm telling you is 50, the damage have been done to 50
You
Cent.
you wouldn't
He's
have.
prospered. Listen, he has gained so much off of 50 Cent's name as anybody that I've ever seen beef with somebody and somebody really take advantage of the beef. Ross is probably the biggest person that ever did that.
Nah. I'll
Name
probably
me
get that to
somebody
Kendrick.
else.
I'll get that to Kendrick. He
Okay,
that
okay.
Drake
I
stimulus
take that.
package was, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I get what you're saying. But this kind of stuff elevates 50 too. Like we're talking about 50 now, all the headlines. We pulled this story
Bro,
from
50 lost
10.com.
money
Didn't
dealing with
even make the
Ross.
stream.
No, listen, Cap, listen to me.
I don't
50
know.
lost money with this beef with Ross.
I don't
Millions.
know. I don't know. He's
What
still
you mean
like,
you don't know? I'm
I
just
don't know
saying,
that to
like,
be
I'm just
true.
bringing you
I
to
don't
no,
know
no,
that
no.
to be
He
true.
lost a lawsuit for $7 million for when he posted Rick Ross BM.
Fair,
And
fair,
he
fair,
filed bankruptcy. Okay, so
fair.
what I'm saying is numbers wise, he lost money from beefing with Ross. Ross made a lot of money from beefing with 50 Cent. Can we
Fair,
say that?
fair, fair,
So
fair.
I can see why he could be in his feelings, and Ross gonna continue to do this. I ain't gonna never stop. If I'm getting a bag off of you and I'm keep
Did
winning,
Ross sue 50 or did somebody else sue
no,
50?
no Ross didn't sue him.
Okay,
His baby
so
mama sue him, but you
but it
still
seems like
lost
you're
at the
trying
end
to
of the day.
conflate the two. Like Ross made the 7 million. No, the
No, no,
baby
no.
mama
He ain't made the
sued.
7 million, but
Okay,
50 lost the
well,
7 million. Go ahead.
okay. You know, 50 losing doesn't necessarily equal Ross winning, but I get the point that you making. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I think 50 could lose 7, 10, 20 million and still be ahead of Ross. I'm gonna be honest with you. 50 is different. Like those are two different types of bread. If you ask me, like 50 had a way longer career, a way bigger career. Do you remember Get Rich or Die Trying? Ross does not
Oh,
have a
he was
Get
on a
Rich or Die Trying.
360 deal. He was on a 360 deal, though. I get what you're
Bro,
saying.
listen, 360 is not always bad, dog. Like if you're selling, bro, his albums was going diamond. I don't think you remember that time, bro. I remember being on the school bus, bro. The whole bus knew the Get Rich or Die Trying album word for word. There was nobody bigger than 50 at that time. Ross never had an era like that, dog. Never. Like 50 was a problem, bro. You just have a short memory, dog.
No, I know 50 did his thing in
So
2003.
that, but you're trying to say, like, I know Ross came up off of the 50 Cent beef. I get it. You're gonna come up when you're beefing with somebody that big, you have a lot more to gain than they do. You know what I'm saying? That's why people who is on a certain level don't want to come down and beef with people who is beneath them. So I'll give you that. Ross came up off of the beef, but let's not act like 50 like really was scathed in this battle, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes, he took a L. Bro, you
50
can't
has
come on.
50 has he has
Come on, bro.
continued to be on the upward trajectory. I'm just being real with you.
What are you
Like
talking
people
about upward trajectory?
upward trajectory. He has hit shows. The most
Bro,
popular
them
shows that were
shows
ever
ain't
on
doing
Stars. He just finished doing the Vegas residency. He's arguably the biggest rapper to come out of New
got a
York. You got to bring
got an
up somebody
introvert
like
said 50
Jay-Z.
just dropped the new Insta pit. We may have to check that one out
Yeah,
real
we might
quick.
have to check that out, dog. We might have to check that out. I ain't on Insta. I'm a old nigga. I'm a old Facebook nigga.
Ross is
Catch me on
relative.
the catch me on the book.
He say Ross is relatively nobody compared to Phil. What?
I know, no, I get it, but like we're from Florida, and you feel like Ross is bigger than what he is, and I get that. I understand how
No,
big
I'm
he
not
is
saying he's
here.
bigger than what he is. I'm saying that as far as when he came out beefing with 50 Cent, his career and everything he got going on, it got bigger.
You don't think 50 benefits from beefing with Ross? You don't think that like made him more popular too?
I think that 50 was his popular self back when he was had the vitamin
You know,
water and they was
see,
talking about he was getting
I
back
see
to a
what you're
bill.
doing. That was
I'm
slick,
saying that
but I'm asking you a direct question. Do you
what
think
what,
that
what you
50
saying?
profits off of beefing with Ross? Yes or no? I didn't want, then
No,
we could
I
move
think he
on.
lost money beefing with Ross.
Wow, that's crazy. If you crazy to think that.
No,
Like
I'm
that
saying as
Officer
far as
Ricky thing,
lawsuit.
that whole Officer Ricky when he was doing the curly thing, which I didn't think that was funny. It was viral, dog. Like he was getting a lot
No, I
of
could say they both
attention
benefited
from
off
that.
of
They
marketing.
both
He's still
benefit.
doing his
Okay.
thing. But as far as you had a $7 million judgment, bro, you had to file bankruptcy for it because you posted that lady financially, money wise. That's all I'm saying is it kind of you look like the L. It looks like you took the L. This
Man,
man just
you yeah, sometimes you're gonna take L's in this game, but it seemed like 50 got
with it.
way more W's than L's.
He
So
got the headstone on the side of him. Herb just passed away. That's what I'm saying, man.
50 is relentless,
What?
bro. This is a
But
different
is
type
that
of
cool?
animal. That's not the coolest thing 50 has done. No, I don't really think that's cool. It's 50 though. It's on brand. Can we say that? It's on brand. Like this is what we know him for.
So
Can we
he's
say
saying
that?
by that logic, it's fair to say that 50 made Ross who he is today, correct? No. You know why? This is why I'm gonna tell you. Because
He got a
Ross,
point because
listen,
you saying like he came
no,
up
check
so
it
much
out.
off of that. Okay.
This is what I'm gonna tell you. Because Ross looked at the situation
Mm,
and was like, dang, if I beef with 50, it's more exposure for me. This was a marketing play for him the whole time. This was the best thing he could have did. It wasn't like he made him, it's just he made it to where he can show off his business skills and his, and his sales and all of that. So I can't say he made them because he ain't make them 80 wing stops the man purchased, all them bottles he marketing.
man, we be feeling like I don't even know what's going on with that Wingstop. There, we thought he owned Wingstop at one point. We thought that, and then we
Why
learned
you
it's not
think he
really
did?
like that.
Huh?
I think he's like a like Jake doesn't own State Farm. You get it? Like we know Jake from State Farm, but he don't own State Farm. Just like we know
Bro,
Diddy
the
of
man
Ciroc, and
had
we thought
30
that Diddy owned Ciroc.
franchises, bro.
No, listen, Phil, hear me out. We thought Diddy owned Ciroc at one point, and then we found out like, oh, like you're like promoting Ciroc, like you get something, but you don't own it. just like the Wingstop thing. Like it's good that Wingstop and 50s. I mean, Ross's name is synonymous, but that I don't think he owned Wingstop like that. Like how we thought.
You
You know what I'm
don't
saying?
think, nah, bro, but you can't say that. Listen, bro, don't take away from what the man accomplished if he accomplished that. Okay, I understand that's your
What
opinion.
exactly did he have accomplished? I just want to be accurate. I'm not trying to take nothing away from that, but what did he
He
really
put up,
accomplish
bro.
with?
What?
Like
All I'm
what
saying is his
does he have
entrepreneur
Wingstop
skills.
franchises? Is that what you're saying? Because he don't own Wingstop. You know what I'm saying?
No, no, no. He got the franchises, bro. It's okay,
Okay,
but
that's cool. That's cool. I mean, okay. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. You know, that's cool, bro. That's cool. You know, that's
he
cool.
said
He has,
so.
you know,
When 50 responded, Ross got all eyes on him.
facts.
Exactly.
Beefing with 50 is a stimulus
50.
package.
No, bro. Stop
Yes,
lying like that.
yes. That is a
How?
stimulus
If people
package.
beef with 50 that he ended people's career. Bro, you gotta have some balls
It
to
could go
beef
the
with
other
50,
way. It
bro.
could
You
go
gotta
the other
cut
way.
that out.
It could go the other way.
Yeah, that's
It
what
could
I'm
go the other
saying.
way.
You had to have some
But
balls, bro.
sometimes when you beef with somebody that's bigger than you, it works out because it's like, even though I'm losing the battle, when they mention your name, they got to mention my name too. Like Ja Rule could be a lot worse off. You feel me? Like, even though we feel like, oh, Ja Rule got his career ended, he really didn't get his career ended. He's still touring to this day. And when you mention 50 Cent's like legacy and his story, you got to bring up Ja Rule. And people want to know his side of the story. Like, I could say that Ja Rule in ways benefited from the battle with 50 Cent. Yeah. Like when you
Okay.
battle somebody who's big like 50, you could win a lot. You know how they say all publicity is good publicity, like even the bad publicity. It's like it happens. I did see the IG photo with 50 posing with Irv Gotti headstone though. You should pull that up
Pull
on
that
the
up.
IG. I can't pull it up. I see it on my phone, but I can't
Shout
really.
out
Let me see.
introvert
No,
rock
wait.
star, man.
I might could pull it up just so the audience who ain't caught up with that, because that is
Shout
breaking
out
news.
introvert. He caught that one.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
video.
Shout out. That's why I like when the crowd or the viewers engage with us, because they put us up on game. You know what I'm saying? This is not just us talking to you. This is a fact finding mission. Each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? We build it.
Right.
You know, we ain't got all the answers. Y'all be putting us up on stuff.
Shout out to
Oh,
Cassandra. She said that he owned one wing stop. That's it. He bought it for his son.
okay, see what I'm talking about? How it be looking like something that it ain't. We gotta like kind of like
No, bro, because they
move the
had
veil
sued him
away
in
from this hip
Mississippi.
hop stuff.
Bro,
Is all I'm
listen,
saying.
they sued him in Mississippi or one other city. They said that he wasn't running it right. So he got some of them franchises, bro.
You probably right. We got to really get to the bottom of that. But I'm just saying there was one point where I was under the impression that he owned
There go Bo
Wingstop.
Nut said he owned 25 wing stops. They all
That's
stopped with
major.
the count. Put
That's
some
major.
respect on that
Do we
man
know that they're
name now,
all
bro.
doing good? Do we know that? I mean, you can own the Wingstop that go out of business too. You feel me? I heard some bad stuff about one of the Wingstops. I don't know. I don't know how successful they is. Just because you got a Wingstop don't mean that you just, rolling in the bread. I'd
Look at
say
this
it's
dude
impressive though.
walking down talking about it's a few YouTube shows that are in my genre that blew up after taking about our show.
Yeah, that can happen. People can use that as a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? Beefing work.
Bruh,
50 Cent
nah,
built a
bro, it
whole
don't work
career
like
off of
that.
beefing.
No, it don't work like that,
You
dog.
think it don't
You
work
can
like
beef,
that,
but
bro.
you still gotta have more than that, bruh. You gotta be funny. You're gonna have to be able to make. You're gonna have to be able to show. You can't just beef with somebody and think you just gonna take off just because you beefing with them. It don't
No,
work like
but but sometimes it does work. I'm not saying it's gonna work every time, but a lot of times that's how you get on. Like when 50 Cent made How to Rob, he was mentioning rappers that were so much more popular than him, but they thought this guy has the audacity, the temerity to just diss everybody. Who is this guy? We had to pay attention to him because he mentioning other people. It happened, bro. But yeah, you
that.
see my screen now, Bob?
Yeah, I got you. Hold on.
Yeah, that's 50 Cent posing with a headstone. And I guess he's trolling Irv Gotti even in death. And this is not tasteful because Irv Gotti's family got to see this. There's people out here who love Irv Gotti. And this is going to rub them the wrong way. But we're talking about it. You get what I'm trying to say? This is his brand. He likes the confrontation. He's here for the bullshit.
I
That's just
get you, but
50.
listen, listen. This is not sitting. I'm telling you this from a marketing. Listen, I would tell if I wasn't if 50 had me as a some type of consultant, right?
Oh my God.
Even though this is for his brand and you saying this is on brand, this is good, I would tell 50 like this. Man, look, it's upsetting people that could hurt your brand, bro. I get you that you like this. I understand that. You feel me? But I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
talk to him and say, look, I don't want us to close doors that could possibly be open for us in
Right.
getting a bag.
Right. You made a good point. Let me offer a counterpoint.
Go ahead.
Donald Trump. I'm gonna bring him up again. Donald Trump has said some disgusting things, in my opinion. He's made fun of handicapped people. He's made disparaging remarks towards women. He says some things that a lot of people interpret as being racist. He's standing next to people that are doing Roman salutes, whatever you want to say, right? If I was Donald Trump's advisor, I'd say, Donald, when you call people names and you make people fun of people that's weaker than you or in lower positions, you're kind of rubbing people the wrong way. All this stuff about deporting people, you're rubbing some people the wrong way. And all of that, he would have waved me away. He went on to win a damn election behind that shit. So what you're saying kind of makes sense, but some people don't care about the people that they offended. They just worried about the people that they're riling up their base.
I
You
can
feel
see
me?
that. I
So
can
that,
understand that.
that's what 50's doing. Yeah, it's gonna rub some people the wrong way, but a lot of people like that energy. That's just the era we're in right now. We like the bullshit.
Nah, bro.
We do.
You like that? I just asked you,
Okay,
nigga.
listen. How many videos we made about D1? The positive rapper out of New Orleans who's always talking about religion and people need to clean up their raps. We don't
Cap.
care about him. We never
I
talk
get
about him.
that, but you said it out your mouth. You
Did,
said,
do, do,
"Nah,
do we
that
do a
is."
video on the new Will Smith that just dropped with Big Sean? Do we care about that? No, we talking about the bullshit. Stop acting like you don't like the bullshit too. That's gonna get way more views.
All I'm telling you is, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that you said it out your mouth that yeah, doing this RIP when somebody died and you doing all of this is distasteful for you. You don't seem that
Right.
that's right. You don't
I
like
said,
that.
you're
You
right. I
said
said
that,
it's
right?
just, yeah,
So all I'm
me
saying is,
personally.
right. All I'm saying is, why would you want to rub money the wrong way?
I mean, he seems like he's doing all right with money. I ain't gonna lie.
I
I
ain't
don't think
saying
this
that.
is
I'm
going
just saying
after
money.
all the crazy
Okay.
things and then it's just like Mr. Funches said. Understand, Gotti had him stabbed and tried to have him blackballed. Also, Gotti was down with Preem. A lot of people is gonna understand that. Like,
Bro,
listen,
50,
they listen, they
55 years old.
listen. People gonna look at this and be like, "Well, yeah, that does seem a little heartless," but I ain't gonna lie. If a nigga tried to line me up, get me stabbed, stand next to a nigga that shot me 9 times, yeah, it's gonna be fuck cuz to the grave. That's just
And
what
you
it
can
is. A
feel
lot of
like
people
that,
feel
but
that
when you
energy, though.
marketing it, bro, listen, I'm cool with that. You can feel how you feel. But if you're gonna market it online like this is a marketing tool, or people gonna
Bro,
feel
think
that you're
about what
cool by doing it,
people are not that easily offended. Think about what people rap about every day. You think that like
and it's
a dude,
trash, it should be
listen,
illegal.
a dudes will make an album about disrespecting women, right? Calling them out their names, talking about fucking them and leaving them, and women will watch the video, buy the album. Like what you're saying doesn't really translate into the real world, dog. If people like you, dog, sometimes they like you for the bullshit, dog. This is not what 50 would have to do to turn people off to the level that you're describing. He'd have to do something inappropriate with an underage child or something like that, dog. Him beefing with niggas that tried to like hurt him and stuff like that, that ain't gonna be enough to turn people off, dog. This is on brand for him. This is what's been making him win all this time.
Shut
This
out
ain't gonna turn
on that.
people off to that degree. I don't see it happening. Mm-mm. This is what he
He
do.
said if someone had you shot up, you put a time limit on that dub G.
Yeah, he's
Got
saying you can't put a time limit. Once you beef with somebody to that extent, even when they pass, bro, you gonna be like good riddance.
I got you, but check this out. Like Bo Nut said, you can run business away too, though.
Yeah. Yeah, but long as I gain more than I lose, if it's a net positive, why do I care? You get me?
Well, we can see what the show is already not doing well. So I mean,
He moving on to the next show,
he
man.
moving on to the next. So he better,
Yeah,
he
moving
need the
on to the
support.
next show.
He know he need the support. So
He's all right. He just finished doing a Vegas residency, bro. He just had what? Didn't Den of Thieves just drop in the theaters? A lot of people went to go see that. Like you acting like this man is not super popping, though. Yeah, 50
yeah,
Cent is perpetuating ignorance, and that's what the whole hip hop game is about right now, Mr. Bell. The whole
yeah,
hip
because
hop
it
game
was
is about
infiltrated.
perpetuating.
Yeah,
It's
it
all
ain't
about
start off like that.
perpetuating ignorance. It didn't
It ain't
start off
start
like that.
off
I'm
like that.
staying where it's at right now. It ain't
Yeah,
about where you've been, it's about where you at. So rap is about I'm drinking, I'm riding without a license, I'm with the blick, I'm shooting at my ops. It's all about perpetuating ignorance. So let's not act like
no, that's about
that's
putting
something new.
niggas in jail and making niggas slaves. Cut it out. That's what it's about. That's the
That's
beneficiary of
those
it.
are the
Niggas
albums that are
getting locked
popular
up,
though.
huh?
Those are the albums that's popular though. Like when you make raps about stay in school, call your mom, go to church. Ha ha ha. Them raps ain't really going nowhere. Everybody try to hear that shit right now, cuz.
Right,
When the last time you heard a real poppin' love song, dog? Maybe Money Long or something like that.
right.
Twin, where have you been? But it ain't a lot of those, is all I'm trying to say. The songs that's going hard is the Sexy Reds and the Glorrillas of the world, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Right.
what's popping right now. Drill music, that's what's popular, dog. That's what
Yeah,
the
because
masses are
that's gonna get
consuming.
people into and making them a slave. When you get locked up, when we was
Yeah.
locked up, that's what happened to you. You are a
Listen,
legal slave.
yeah,
So
that's
if I
true.
get
I
as
get, I
it's
get, I hear you,
possible.
black man. Land the plane. Go, yeah. That's putting people in jail. I get all of that, right? I feel you. But did you know that there's people who got jobs where they make 100K a year? They're taking care of their kids. They're exercising, and they still like to listen to drill music. Like some people understand that it's just entertainment. Some people could play GTA and be law-abiding citizens, bro. People could play Need for Speed on the video game and go outside and drive the speed limit. It's not leading all of us into jail. I could listen to some bullshit, watch the bullshit, and go to work and come home every day and handle my business. We're not all just getting led to jail just because we see somebody else do it. I'm not
Right,
a,
because
you
we
know,
all different and we all
yeah,
got different influences and we got different mentors and support systems. So it's
nah,
different. I get what you're saying.
Nah, that's real. We got to shout out V4 Vengeance. They blessed us with the 10 spot. Respect that. They say it's bigger than all this. Irv Gotti blackballed him, which added to the possibility of 50 getting killed because it kept him in the hood where he could be touched by Preem. That's a good point. It's not even that we just sharing words. You're putting me in positions where I'm going to be more vulnerable. If you're blocking deals, blackballing me in the industry, I can't escape the hood. And it's people at my head top, serious people, not people that's just talking about how they don't like me. They really trying to smoke my boots. They trying to get me
Right.
out the way for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see him holding a grudge over that. I'm sorry. I'm not that turned off. It's not that shocking and appalling to me.
Mm.
Yeah,
Can't put no water God. That is an old disproven argument. There are systemic
that's
things in
real.
society that
That's
lead to
real.
violence before
That's
rap.
real. Honestly, I point more to redlining, the compounded failure from slavery that we go through when they were stealing land from us, the Jim Crow laws. That's what leads to ghettos. They put ghettos in places that are more polluted. Kids is eating lead, and that leads to behavioral problems. We got all of this malt liquor in our communities.
Yeah.
we got less opportunities. That leads to violence and scarcity, and then we make music about our predicament, and we could relate to that because we've been there. So it's not the music making people like that, it's the conditions that they put us in, and then we just kind of making we're making lemonade out of lemons, you know. So that's a good point, Mr. Funches. It's like it's
Yeah.
not the music, you know, that's just leading us to jail. We was already going to jail before rap
No, it's
music, you
just
know.
marketing it. I get what you're saying. It's not the root cause, but it is a marketing technique that is propelling it. It's making it,
Right,
it's
right.
pushing it.
And walk them down ramp. Mr. Well Enough has a good point. Sci High to Prince, top tier, elite level rapper, not getting that much play because the stuff that's easy to digest, the ignorant rap, you know, the funny rap, that's what's king right now. That's what's king right now. Respect, Mr.
Hmm.
Funches dropped the dub on that. I
Appreciate
feel
you.
you. You raised a good point. So that's where we at right now. So yeah, 50 is doing what he's doing. This is gonna raise his status. I feel like this is a win all around for 50, you know. I'm a listen, I'm
Mm,
a supporter of Irv Gotti. I don't really, you know, I don't have that kind of anger for Irv Gotti, but do I think 50's gonna lose from doing that? No. And I understand his beef with Irv Gotti. If Irv Gotti, you know, if we had some beef like that, I'd be more on how 50 is, you know.
yeah, yeah. Well, I still feel like I don't like the way 50 moving. So I
Yeah,
mean, he doing his business, whatever, but I don't like the disrespect with the dead and just how
I
he,
feel you.
in
I
my
feel
opinion, that's just me.
I feel you. I feel you. I think that's a good place to probably just, you know,
Said Diddy was winning too.
yeah. Yeah, you always win until you lose. That's just how it go.
For real, for real.
You know.
Nobody said rappers making people act like that. It's encouraging the behavior because we feel like we are able to relate. Yeah.
Yeah, he said you ain't never lied. I'm suing Oklahoma right now for the rightful return of my great grandmother's land. We still fighting for the shit they stole from us so long ago, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we got bigger fish to fry than the rappers, dog. They making lemons out of lemonade. Those are the roses that grew from concrete. They just trying to make we dancing through our pain, bro. You know, we face a
Yeah.
lot of stuff in our situations. If you can make a song out of it, you know, put it to a beat, we resonate to that. But a lot of us ain't gonna go out and commit a crime just because we listening to that music. I personally am not. You know, I could
Yeah.
watch a Godfather movie, and that don't mean I'm gonna go out and try to join the mob. It's just I'm
Appreciate you, bro.
entertained by that because I know that element.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel you. I just feel like, all of us aren't as fortunate and we can't say that. So a lot of people experience certain things and their influence is different. You know what I mean?
Listen, if you dumb enough to go out there and commit crimes because your favorite rapper committed them, your ass deserve to be in jail. I want you off the streets. I'm not losing no sleep over niggas like that, cuz
Right. He said that.
straight up.
uh
Yeah.
all right, man. You put
All right,
RP
man.
Tupac. Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Shout out to
Yeah.
Mr. Funches and
Yeah, trap music. I don't believe in
Trap
lifetime
Music,
beef.
Russian
Imagine beefing over
Enterprise,
something you
Cart.
did at 20, but you 50 now. You right. At some point you gotta mature, but
You
you know,
gotta let it
everybody not
go,
on that.
bro.
I mean, that's a good point, but everybody not on that type of timing, though.
Salute, salute,
But
man.
salute y'all, man. We ain't
I
gonna we ain't gonna
appreciate
drag it
y'all.
too
Yeah,
long.
we ain't gonna
Yeah.
drag y'all too long, but man, y'all tap in with us, man. We'll definitely be going whenever Cap,
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm trying to go on the streak, dog. We on a 2 day streak right now. I'm trying to give y'all at least some every day around this time, around 8:39. Even if it's just one topic, I'm gonna try to go on a little run. Next 20
Go ahead and
days,
do your thing.
14 days, or something like that. I want to
Salute,
try to
good
give them
brother.
something every day. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
man. I
lie.
appreciate this convo though. I appreciate
Yeah,
y'all giving y'all insight. But
that's real. Like up the
yeah.
video, man, so they'll suggest it, dog.
Shout out to
Y'all
old
boys
man.
tap in,
Trust
stay
me.
shrewd.
Appreciate you. One of the biggest consumers of hip hop is white kids, white society is now. Hold on, we got another $10 donation. Might as well get him out the way.
Yeah,
He put one of the biggest consumers of hip hop is white kids.
I
White
hit you back.
society is not trying to hear no black empowerment in hip hop. Right. White society is not trying to hear no black empowerment in hip hop. Exactly. I'm with you on that, fam.
Black people ain't trying to hear no black empowerment in hip hop. We'll take a
Cut
little
it
bit,
out.
but we don't want to be preached to, dog. I'm just being real.
Cut
I'm
it
being
out.
real, dog. I'm speaking with candor, dog. You don't want to hear Will Smith raps right now, dog. Will Smith just dropped the single with Big Sean. Nobody cares. We don't
Mm-hmm.
care about it. That's real. If listen, if you want some positive rap, man, it's out there. You could get it, dog. There's a lot of hot Christian artists right now, dog. We
Right.
don't do too many stories on those guys,
Yeah.
you know. So it's out there if you want it.
You right. You right. Let me give them in reviews. Let them know your plenty of positive rap out there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
And
is. But man, I
so
appreciate y'all for tapping in with us, man. Cal got to get up early.
yeah, yeah, we'll be back again tomorrow.
For real. Definitely appreciate y'all. But definitely, man, I definitely won this one, man. I definitely proved my point a
Yeah,
little
y'all
bit.
go ahead and let us know who was making the best points. You feel me?
Thank you, Cassandra Morehouse. She just dropped. Who won this? You know, who is making the most points to me, y'all? Please let me know. Appreciate you, introvert.
Yeah,
That's my round right there. But
yeah.
who point was, he trying to make it seem like 50 Cent is just this, this guy that's supposed to be able to disrespect and do all of this, and it's all cool, and that's just his brand. No, we gotta
Yeah.
still call out foul behavior. I don't care how gangster you is, bro. If you're doing stuff that's lame and disrespectful, I gotta call it what it is.
I
It
respect it.
wasn't WG. Well,
I
you got
respect
one with John. John messing with you heavy. Dang,
Hey,
John,
you
that's
you
what
put
we
it out
doing?
there. I felt like we was just building. You wanted to make it like a
Yeah, I
competition.
wanted,
Y'all
yeah, because I
tap in
wanted
the
to get
comments. Let us know. You feel me?
dang, John, that's how you feel, huh?
That's how you feel, cuz.
Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. John, I'm
Yeah,
just messing with you, man. But
yeah,
yeah, check me on the next one, man. But I love and appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna catch y'all on the next one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I signed off like 3 times, man.